All right, guys, we have come to the conclusion of our lesson today. I really hope that you guys have learned a lot and that you've had fun doing so. I genuinely have had fun creating this lesson for you and putting it together for you, and I really can't wait to see you guys in the library applying your new knowledge of the Big 6 research method. All right, so just to review, the purpose of this lesson was to introduce you guys to the Big 6 research model. Because now that you know the Big 6 research model, your information literacy skills will be improved, and that'll be really, really beneficial for your academic life and your personal life for the rest of your life, all throughout school and college and graduate school, and you become a doctor, and oh my goodness, it's so exciting. All right, so just to recap, information literacy. The reason why this is so important, such an important skill to have, is because it deals with your ability to realize that you need information, your ability to locate, analyze, and evaluate that information from a wide variety of resources. And then your ability to communicate that information effectively and purposefully. Okay, so your teachers will be giving you a copy of the lesson handout that I've created. I've created a infographic for you all that just has an outline review of the Big 6 steps, as well as some resources for further information. So if you have any other questions, you want to learn more about the Big 6 research method, then this handout has some information for you to turn to. All right, so in review, step 1 of the Big 6. So the first step is defining the task. So you want to figure out what the problem is that you have and identify what kind of information you need. So some things that you're going to be asking yourself is, what information am I looking for? And then, what do I want to do with this information in the end? What is my end goal? Am I going to create a project? Am I going to write a paper? What am I going to do with this information? Then, step 2 deals with your information seeking strategies. So you want to determine all the possible sources that you can use for information. And then once you do, select the best sources, right? Because not all the sources that you find are going to be good ones. So some things that you're going to ask yourself here at this stage are, what sources can I use? What's available for me? And of those available sources, which ones would be best for me to use? All right, then the third step, you are locating those sources. So you are you're thinking of those sources, and then you're going out and finding them. And once you do, you're finding the information in those sources. So here, some of the things that you're going to be asking yourself is, where do I find the sources that I want to use? How do I find the information I want to use in these sources? And if I ever need help, who can help me access these sources, or who can help me find the specific information that I need in these sources? All right, and the fourth step then is your use of the information. So you need to engage with the information, you need to read all of your information, you need to listen to videos, listen to people, conduct interviews, all sorts of sources. You need to engage with that information. And then, out of all those interactions you have, you need to choose what is relevant, what is purposeful and meaningful for your specific need. So some things that you ask yourself at this stage are, what does this source provide? What information does this source give me? And can I use that information for what I need, for my purpose? Also, a very important one is, how do I give credit to the source in my project? Because that is extremely important. If you don't, then you are plagiarizing, and that is against the law, and a very, very, very big, that's a very big no-no. All right, And our fifth step is synthesis. So you're going to be organizing from your information from multiple sources and presenting that information. So here you're going to be asking yourself, what is the best way for me to put my information together? How do I want to present this information? All right, and the very last step of the process is your evaluation. So here you are evaluating your product for effectiveness, and you're evaluating your process that you went through. Was it efficient? So here you're asking yourself, am I satisfied with what I have done? Did it well? Did I do a good job? And you're also reflecting on your process, asking yourself, next time I have a research project, what am I going to do differently? What am I going to do the same in my research process? All right, so we have come to the end of the lesson, and I really hope, as I said, I really hope you guys have learned a lot, and that you can see how the Big Six research model will have an impact on your academic life especially, but also your everyday life as you deal with information and you communicate that information. All right, so now that you know these steps, I think you guys are off to a great start and are ready to take on your research project. See you soon.